Here's the smartest way to 10% body fat. I have gone to 10% body fat multiple times. So in this video, I'm gonna show you the 10 habits that will get you to 10% body fat. So to get to 10% body fat, it's not about following a crazy diet or doing hours of cardio. It's about making some lifestyle changes that you can do consistently, which will actually get you to 10% body fat. Let's get to the first habit. So number one, don't rush it. So in June this year, I wanted to lose fat because I had planned this vacation to Greece. I was going there and I wanted to have a better six-pack. I had some belly fat at the time, so I wanted to lose it. So I had good abs and could go on the beach, look good. So I said to myself, okay, let me wait when it's like 3 weeks left, maybe 4 weeks, 3 weeks left until the vacation. And I can start like trying to lose fat because I didn't have a lot of fat. I was maybe around like 18% body fat, somewhere around there. I was still like muscular at the time. I used to have some extra fat. So when it was 3 weeks left, I started running 3 times a week. I started eating less, being like really careful of what I eat, making sure I eat less calories. And I started doing that and it worked. I got a bit leaner, but at the same time, I felt a few negative things. It was exhausting, it was hard, I didn't feel that good. And I just knew like, yeah, I won't do this forever. Like, this is not that sustainable. But yeah, I kept going and yeah, I got pretty good abs to the vacation from doing that. But then in July, I planned another vacation in September. And yeah, this time I also wanted to have like better abs and just improve my abs because after the first vacation, I had started like going in a phase of like building muscle, just trying to get big. I did that for like 1 month and I put on some fat, not a lot, but yeah, some. So I thought like, yeah, I want to lose this, but I don't want to do it like before when I just felt a bit tired, exhausted. Let me do it in a sustainable way, in a much better way. So I started actually 1.5 months before, like 6 weeks instead of 3 weeks before. And I made a few small changes. Eating less calories, started walking more. I switched out running. I only ran like 1 or 2 times a week instead of 3, and I started walking more instead. And I did that for like 1.5 months up to the vacation now in September, and I had much better abs. I had like much better abs, and the process also was much more enjoyable. Like, it was sustainable, just going for walks instead of running, just eating a bit less calories, not like going on like a crazy cut where you are tired, have low energy. I actually like still had pretty good energy, and I thought this is very sustainable. I could go my whole life like this, and I used to have like good abs my whole life. Eat like this, train like this I'm doing right now, going on these walks is enjoyable. So I learned it's much better to take your time and don't go that extreme. Even if you will lose fat a bit slower, it's better to make it sustainable so you don't regain the fat, and it's actually like more enjoyable. And you think, yeah, like fitness is fun, like losing fat is okay, going on walks, not going on like crazy calorie deficit. So that's the first habit. Don't rush things, like take your time. Habit number 2 is strength training. So I have this client I'm working with right now, and when I started working with him, I put him on a workout plan, which is 3 strength training sessions per week, and then also like 3 cardio sessions. That was something he said like he could be consistent with and would be sustainable for him. So he started following that, and in just 23 days he lost 10 pounds of fat. He had been consistent doing those strength training workouts 3 times a week, doing also like walking on those like cardio days. And I just realized strength training is so good for losing fat. Not only did it help him lose 10 pounds of fat, like because he burned more calories, because he put on some muscles that actually help us burn more calories, and it's easy for us to be in a calorie deficit. But also he looked much better when he had lost the fat. When he had gotten a bit lean, he was also like muscular and like has some good muscle definition. So I thought strength training is so important. So start doing strength training, lifting weights 3 times a week, and to be consistent with it. Because I know if you're a busy man, if you're working a lot on your business, or you have like a really demanding job, it can be hard to like fit in 3 workouts. But with the right systems, it's not that hard. One thing you can do is just choose 3 days a week you're gonna work out at, and then what time of those days. For most people, it fits best in the morning before you start like working. So like waking up a bit earlier, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., hit the gym, then you go to the office and you start working. That can also help you boost your energy, which will help you perform much better in your work. So that habit is a great habit. Just like getting in the gym 3 times a week and just choosing when you're gonna do it. That helps. That has helped me a lot to be consistent. With my clients too. Like I choose the days they're gonna hit the gym at. So it's not like they wake up, oh, am I gonna go to the gym today? Like no, I have already decided for them when they're gonna go to gym. We also talk about like, yeah, what time of the day will fit you the best, what time will you be consistent with, because when you go at the same time every day, it becomes a habit. Like I go to the gym every day 2 p.m. So like finding that time of the day that will fit you good. And by the way, if you are a busy entrepreneur, executive, or busy professional, you can get a free coaching call with me right now in my free community. So just click the top link in the description and you'll be able to join my community, and in there you'll be able to book a call with me, and you will also get a diet plan that will help you get to 10% body fat even easier. And that leads me to habit number 3, which is have a high protein diet. So a few weeks ago, I had a very big lunch. Like I had a lot of chicken, I had some rice, and then also like a big bowl of Greek yogurt. So after when I had eaten that lunch, I looked in the mirror, shirtless, and I still had the abs. I still was lean, and I felt like you can eat a lot, but still like lose fat, stay lean if you eat the right things. I had just eaten like a lot of protein from the chicken, from the Greek yogurt, and low calories, because yeah, the chicken doesn't have a lot of calories. The Greek yogurt, it was 0% fat, so it was also low in calories. And yeah, my carbs, I had like a type of rice, it didn't either have a lot of calories. So I could have this like big plate of food, feel full, and still lose fat. So that's the importance of having a high protein diet. When you eat a lot of protein, you can eat a lot, especially if it's high protein and low calories. You can eat a lot, so you will be full, you will have energy, you'll feel good, but still like lose fat, and you won't like feel that you're starving yourself. So have a high protein diet. A lot of chicken, eggs, Greek yogurt, ground beef, steak, turkey, all of those foods, they are high in protein and they are great. Tastes good too. Habit number 4 is sleep at least 7 hours a day. So before the summer, when I was struggling a bit with losing fat to my vacation, like I think it was like 2 weeks before, I was struggling a bit, and I felt like I'm doing so many things right. Like I'm training, I'm running, I'm eating good. What is it? Then I realized it was my sleep. I was only sleeping 5 hours a day because I was staying up working on my business late and still like waking up early, like 5:30. That's like a rule I have for myself. Like I need to wake up 5:30 every day. So I thought, let me sleep more. That's what's stopping me probably. Like I'm sleeping not that much. I went up to 7 hours, started sleeping 7 hours, 7.5, maybe even 8. And in 1 week, I had lost like the final layers of fat, dropped maybe like 1-2% in body fat, and I had nice abs. I used to realize, yeah, it was sleep. Like sleep is so powerful. So start sleeping at least 7 hours a day. If you're staying up, I'm telling you, if you're staying up late working on your business and you sacrifice your sleep for like working more, that's a mistake. I have done it, because now when I'm sleeping like 7 hours, 7.5 hours, I'm getting much more done on my business. Like I wake up with energy, ready to work. I produce I get much more done compared if I would stay up and actually like work for extra 2 hours, but then sleep 2 hours less. I get less done like throughout the day because I'm a bit tired and I work slower. So getting in sleep is high ROI. The return on investment is there. You as a business owner, entrepreneur, you know that. You know, like you want do things that is high ROI, and sleep is high ROI for your work and for your health, for your fitness. And that leads me to habit number 5, which is track everything. So just like you track things in your business, your work, like how much money you have made, how many sales you make, how many calls you book for your business, all those things, you track it. And it's the same with fitness. You need to track things in your fitness too. How many workouts do you do every single week? How much protein do you eat every day? How many calories have you eaten? How many steps have you taken? Like all those things that are important, which gonna give you results, you need to track them. You'll actually like know your stats and like, yeah, I have done like 10 workouts this month. So that's like around two on average per week. Yeah, that's a bit low. Like next month I'm gonna aim for like 15 workouts. And with your protein is one of the most important thing you need to track. You can't just guess like, yeah, I think I'm getting enough protein. You need to actually like know that you're getting your body weight in pounds, grams of protein every day. So if you're 200 pounds, 200 grams of protein every day, that's a must. And you need to track it like until you're 100% sure you're getting that in. Like personally, I don't need to track because I already know like that my breakfast, my lunch, how much protein that's gonna give me. And I mean, I used to have a lot of knowledge about diet, so I can like just track with my mind and you see how much protein is in food. But for you, if you're a beginner, you don't know a lot about diet, which you probably do because you're watching this video trying to learn, then track it. Track your calories, track your protein until you start making good progress. When you make good progress and it's just like a daily habit, you eat in the same way every day, you just like sure you getting in all the steps, the workouts, then like you don't need to track it. But in the start, try to track your protein, calories, how many workouts you do, also how much steps you get in, because you want to aim for like 10,000 steps a day. So that's something you need to track, so you know like how close you are to that number and if you need to walk more or not. And that leads me to habit number 6. So last week, me and a friend, we went to Greece. It's like a small vacation, 5 days, and we had all inclusive at our hotel. So I was eating a lot, like breakfast 2 plates, lunch more than like 2 plates, dinner 2 plates. I was eating a lot of protein, but it was still like a lot of food, and I know like it was thousands of calories, like a lot. Like I was eating a lot, but I still stayed lean and could go on the beach, have a six-pack throughout the whole vacation because I was walking so much. We walked to the beach, back to the hotel. I walked to the gym over there. I walked on the beach, and I didn't even have my phone on me the whole time, but my phone tracked like 20,000, 25,000 steps a day during the vacation. So I just realized, I'm eating a lot, but I'm also walking a lot. Walking is overpowered for staying lean. So start walking more. You don't need to walk 20,000 steps, but aim for like 10,000 steps. And to be consistent with that, you can either walk for like 1.5 hours a day. That will get you around 10,000 steps. So if you divide it to like 3 30-minute works to make it easier, or like 2 45 minutes if you want to walk outside, or you can do one thing that I have done with my client, and that's getting a walking pad. I told him like get a walking pad because he was unsure that if he could like actually spend time away from his business and go out walk. So I said like, get a walking pad, it will help you out. He got a walking pad. Now he's walking at least 1 hour a day on that. He started walking actually like 2 hours a day because he thought it was so easy. He's working, he's like working like 10-hour days, I think 12-hour days. So 2 out of those 10 hours he can just be on a walking pad and work. Like he edit his YouTube videos. I think also script videos when he do that. He has like an online business. He's creating content too. It's actually like easy to get those steps in if you either choose a time throughout the day, one or multiple times you can go for that walk, or you get a walking pad, which will make it very easy. I really recommend it if you have the possibility. You're an entrepreneur, you're working at home or at your like own office, then you can get a walking pad very easy. And then habit number 7 is eat the same meals. Personally, I have the same breakfast and lunch every day. Breakfast 6 eggs, Lunch, I have 400 grams of ground chicken, so like 1 pound of ground chicken. Then 1 bowl of Greek yogurt. Then I have some carbs. It's like rice, but it's like a North African version. It's called couscous. It's very similar to rice. Is not that much calories, pretty easy to make. That's why I have it takes like 5 minutes to make. It's called couscous if you want to search it up and have it. But that's what I have for my breakfast and lunch. Then for my dinner, I can have a bit variation. I will probably start having the same dinner also in the future. But eating in this way give me good results. I just keep on building muscles. I stay pretty lean, so I know this works. And I just have it every day. It makes everything much easier. I don't need to make a decision. I don't need to think, okay, what I'm gonna eat now. Because when you think like, oh, what I'm gonna eat now for lunch, I don't have anything at home, then you order junk food. Or you just take some unhealthy option. If you decide what you're gonna have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, something good, high protein, make sure it gives you all the protein you need every day. Make sure you are in a calorie deficit if you think that way. Then you just have it every day. And make sure it's like enjoyable too. Personally, I love my breakfast, I love my lunch, I like my dinners too. Even though like it's the same meals every day, I still like it because I found something that's enjoyable and tastes good and make me feel good. I have nothing against eating it the same day. So do that. Eat the same meals every day. Habit number 8 is don't snack. So imagine if you want to save money, but you're regularly going out and like buying coffee, you're having a milkshake here and there, you buy a sandwich, you buy some like clothes at a store, and you make these small purchases throughout the week, throughout the month. That will add up to a few $100s, maybe even a few $1,000s. So it will be much harder to save money when you're spending money constantly on like small things. And the same thing when you're snacking. Whenever you snack, if you just have a small cookie, you have a soda, or you have some chips, you have a small burger, it all adds up to more calories, which will make it just much harder for you to be in a calorie deficit. If you want to lose fat, don't snack. Only have your main meals. If it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or only like lunch and dinner, only have those meals. Nothing else, nothing in between. If you're hungry, just wait to your next meal. If you're hungry between lunch and dinner, just wait to dinner and eat. And if you're hungry constantly, then it's probably your meals that is the problem. You're not having enough protein. When you eat a lot of protein, you won't be that hungry. So make sure you're not snacking on anything. You just have your main meals. That's a rule I have personally. I can only eat food when I have my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Helps me a lot. It takes away that option to even have something. So when someone asks you, oh, do you want to have this? Just randomly throughout the day, you say no, because you know like you only eat when you're gonna have your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that's habit number 8, very powerful one. Don't snack. Habit number 9 is enjoy healthy food. So a few weeks ago, I was talking to my dad a bit about like eating healthy, and he said, isn't it boring eating healthy all the time, that you can't have any sweets and you need to be so strict? And I thought like, no, like I actually enjoy eating in this way. I think healthy food tastes good. And I started thinking more like, most people, they think eating healthy is boring, but in reality it's not. First of all, when you quit having junk food, high sugar foods, you will enjoy healthy food, just like normal food like meat, good carbs, eggs, fruits, vegetables, much more. It's only when you're eating high sugar foods you think healthy food is boring, because you compare healthy food, like let's say a chicken with a cheeseburger from McDonald's or a pizza. Of course that will taste better, but if you haven't had that for months, you will think chicken is delicious. Like that's the case for me. I haven't had junk food for like 2 years now. I don't even want to have it because I have like resetted my dopamine levels to enjoy healthy food. It's super powerful. That's the first thing. And then also what has helped me is finding combinations I like. So for example, Greek yogurt with cinnamon and berries. I love that. Like that's like ice cream for me. Like so fucking good. I have it for lunch. I have it together with my lunch every day. Like it's amazing. Same with ground beef and tortilla bread, so like a take tacos, like a wrap. I love that too. I think it's delicious. So it's just about finding those healthy food combinations you like. You can also try different seasoning. Like I enjoy having like salt, pepper, also like some chili on my food. That is great. You can have some sauces, which is low in calories, low sugar, like some chili sauces. Greek yogurt, like 0% Greek yogurt. You can have that as sauces with your healthy food. That's what I do. It's delicious. That's how you're gonna make eating healthy enjoyable. And making eating healthy enjoyable will make it much easier for you to be consistent with your diet. And that's what you need. You need to have a diet that is sustainable for you, that you can follow, not just for a week, but for 6 months, a year, because that's how long it will take for you to like get a great body. And then after that, you will still need to like have a good diet for the rest of your life if you want to keep that body. And that leads me to habit number 10. Super important, probably the most important habit in this video, and that's never quit. So this is a quote I've gotten from Alex Hormozi. If you're an entrepreneur, you know who that is. He's a big business guy. He's on his way to becoming a billionaire. But he says, you lose when you quit. You will succeed if you never quit, if you stay in the game. He talks about business, but this applies to fitness too. I got a good body after 3 years. For the first 2 years, I didn't make that much progress. It went a bit like up and down. If I would quit there, I would never be here with like this great body if I stopped going to the gym, stopped trying. So if you never quit, you will get to 10% body fat. Like it's about just keep trying, keep going. And remember that you lose when you quit. You lose when you just give it up and think, oh, fuck it. Like, no, I'm going to stay fat my whole life. I'm going to eat whatever I want, stop taking walks, stop trying to improve my sleep. That's when you quit. You can have bad days, but on those bad days, you're still going to do something. Go for a 10-minute walk, 15-minute walk, do some push-ups. So it's about staying in the game and never quitting. Super important. Remember that you lose when you quit. If you never quit, you will get a good body. You will get in shape. But this was all the 10 habits. And if you thought it was valuable, you thought my tips was good, and you're an entrepreneur, executive, or professional, you can get a free one-on-one coaching call with me right now in my free community. I have this community with over 85 entrepreneurs in it right now, trying to improve their bodies. And everyone has liked the free one-on-one coaching call with me so far. You will also find a diet and workout plan in there. So check it out if you're an entrepreneur that want to get in better shape. The community is growing every day. And yeah, everything in there is just free to help you out and giving me a chance to talk with you personally. See what I need to talk more about in my video. So check the community out, top link in the description. Hope I see you inside. And now you have 10 habits that will get you to 10% body fat. But if you just want a straightforward plan and how to implement it, watch this video right here for my simple step-by-step guide to go from 20% to 10% body fat. Become the Jack Brother. Bah!